When a honeybee flies through the air, her body creates static electricity. So as soon as she approaches a flower to land on it, that super soft, powdery pollen just attaches immediately to her fur as she works inside that flower. Then she'll take her legs and she'll sweep that pollen up into her, I would say hands, but they're not her hands, into her front legs, and she will add a little bit of nectar from her stomach to make a little bit of paste, and then she will attach that pollen to her back legs. We call it pollen pockets. And then once she's loaded up, she'll fly back to the hive, go inside and drop her pollen packages off. And then the house bees will then mix that pollen with a little bit of nectar and fill up the honeybee cells with it. Now, why pollen? They need the pollen because that's the protein. So the first 3 days of a bee's life, they're fed exclusively royal jelly, which is that white pudding that they have a gland in their mouths, the babies, where they can squirt out this royal jelly. And so every bee eats that for the first 3 days. The queen lives on it exclusively for her lifetime. But after the 3 days, everybody eats pollen and nectar or honey. Honey is nectar that has been dehydrated. So the nectar is very liquidy and the honey is thick because it has less water in it. The most common colors of pollen is yellow and orange, but pollen can come in every color you can imagine: white, purple, blue, red, and black. If you think about a poppy and the pollen in a poppy, that's pure black. Honey gives the bees energy to do the things that they need to do, but it's pollen that gives them the growth and the strength that they need. And that's why in spring, pollen is highly valued, because the babies are growing. Their workforce is growing and they need them to be healthy and strong.